Okay, some really good situations today. I thought that it was a really good practice as far as learning from things, not necessarily the best practice as far as our performance, but a lot of things happened in a lot of different situations there in coming out and in some red zone situations that we can really learn from next time that we're in those situations. So I thought that that was very valuable. Now obviously we need to learn from those situations, so when those come up, we master those situations.
Could you elaborate a little on what you mean by that?
Well, I'm not going to go into individual player detail, but there's certain things in certain situations like coming out that we can learn from that hurt us in that situation. And there's some good things too that happen in those situations. And then there's also some things on the defensive side of the ball, not understanding the down and distance exactly in a backed up situation and giving up a big play because of not understanding that and knowing that, I think it was 3rd and 14. So all those different situations that come up, including the last one there of understanding controlling the ball when all the offense needed was a field goal to win there and not trying to do too much.
Andre Walker played a lot of right guard today. Was that a move you guys have been thinking of for a little while, or was this something that came up today? And is it going to, are you going to have to see the film before you decide whether he's going to stay there or go back to tackle?
Yeah, well, regardless of the film today, it would not be a permanent move right now. This is the time of year that you look at different things. And Andre has played there before his first year here. He was actually playing right guard for us, played in some games as well. So, we're just trying to find the best guys, the best mixture of guys that will help us win the most games. And so, as you can see, we've moved guys from right to left and now left to right, and we'll figure it out.
Do you think that speaks to how well Chad's doing over at left?
I think, yeah, sure. I don't think that you start looking at things if he was not performing well over there, it does not mean that Andre won't go back over there. But we're very pleased with Chad's progress for a young player. Really, that left side yesterday performed extremely well for two kids, really, that, in a normal situation, Max would have redshirted, and we'd be looking at two kids with 4 years of eligibility playing the left side and playing really well, and really long, tough players.
How has Jaleel Pinner progressed this last year?
Really well. Made a bunch of plays today. For the most part, is our only fullback playing out there in the critical situations with Soma unavailable. And he's done great. He's really responded. Another guy really in a normal situation should have redshirted. And, so you go through those growing pains when you play those guys earlier than you normally would. And we went through that last year with him, and now he's really coming along and much improved.
How'd the quarterbacks look today?
I thought all three did really well. I thought they took care of the ball and managed the huddle well.
Are you seeing any separation with these guys?
Yeah, we actually yesterday made a decision. It's going from 3 to 2, and Max Brown has played really well, performed really well. Probably we weren't here when Matthew was here, but for guys coming in is probably as advanced as any guy that we've had this quick. But still, there is a difference between those two and him being able to the speed of the game right now. And so yesterday we really went from a three race to a 2-man race.
What did you guys express that to him? I mean, let him know that that was the situation, and if you did, how did he respond?
I talked at length with him, and as you would expect, he's a professional in how he took it. Made sure that he understands this does not mean he's redshirting. This doesn't necessarily even mean that he's number 3 by the time we get to the season. It's just where we're going right now. And he's got to be ready to play, and he'll prepare like that. And, regardless of what happens this season, whoever plays, however well they play, we'll go back to spring and reopen it again after he'll have a year under his belt.
Marquise, didn't do anything today, but do you have any kind of an update on where he's at or how he's doing?
No, really same thing, day to day. I was not able to go today. Hopefully he can go tomorrow. And I'm not trying to trick you guys. It's not a real serious deal. It really is day to day. I feel like the boy who cries wolf on that one, but he really is.
So in your mind, you're not saying let's keep him out a week and just let him get back? It is.
No, Gary. That's what we talked about yesterday. Marquise has a lot of stuff to work on. He's a young player, played 2 years, played a lot on ability. And as we broke down stuff in the off season, there's some inconsistencies in his game, and he knows that, and we've shown that. And we've got to get back here and work. He's missed time in the spring. Now he's missing time in the fall. He's got to get back out here. We cannot make that mistake, and I think we've made that over years of just expecting, because guys have performed well, to come out and do it. And we're not going to let that happen.
He had some fumbles at the end of last season. Were you able to pinpoint what the cause is?
Yeah, that's exactly what we talk about. There's things to work on. He fumbles 4 balls last year, and there's ball security there. The ball being too loose, the ball being in the inside arm. The first play at Arizona State game, the ball's to the left, he's got the ball in the right arm, and the ball comes out. So those are the things that I know. The guy won the Blitnikoff Award, and I know he's a great player, but he's still. It sounds crazy. He's still young. He just finished his 2nd year here, and now with missing time, we got to get him back out here.
A lot of players waiting for you guys. 2 things.